Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Finds his man. It's James. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at the matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
On the move, it's Whittington. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Direct snap. Shakes off the tackle. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
On the set.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Here we go.
Fast motion from the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
First and goal, Michigan.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Tosses it back. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
Get set, get set.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Johnson looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Floating away. He'll throw one to his right. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Sails one into the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This will likely be the last play of the half. It's a flea flicker. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third. He's loose. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tosses to the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, they dialed the pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense has a second down play. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Second and 10 here. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive.
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. They'll at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Trying to power it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. The give. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He fires a bullet to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 21, Oregon 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. Now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
28, Oregon, 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll let one go down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Michigan. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Can't get him to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. They'll try it over the left side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to